Israel says it's cutting off what little electricity it's supplying to Gaza. The Israeli Energy Minister signed an order on Sunday to stop any remaining transfer of electricity to the Strip. Now, the move is widely seen as a way to pressure Hamas to accept an extension of the first phase of the ceasefire deal. Gaza's infrastructure has been devastated by the war. It's turned to generators and solar panels to source some of its limited power supply. Well, Israel's total blockade on Gaza is fueling desperation. In Khan Yunis, people are struggling to get bread and basic supplies. Fuel shortages have also forced several bakeries and shops to close. Now, Sunday marks 8 days since access to the Strip was completely cut off by Israel.
There's a siege on all of Gaza's people, from all the borders. As you can see, we're waiting for our turn to get a bag of bread. All of these people waiting for a bag of bread. This is our situation. The people of Gaza need aid. There's a siege on all of the people of Gaza, and we are all alike now, the wealthy and the poor.
How am I supposed to feed my children? How am I supposed to break my fast during Ramadan? I have a baby and I can't get diapers for him. I swear to God, I can't get him diapers. This is not a normal life.
Hind Khoudary is live for us now in Gaza City. So, Hind, what will this cut of electricity actually mean? What services are going to be impacted there, if any?
Okay, so let's make it clear that it's not electricity. It's only one line of electricity. Gaza Strip has been without any electricity since October 7, 2023. So it's only one line and it's powering only one desalination plant, which is in Deir al-Balah in the southern part of the Gaza Strip. And this desalination plant was producing 17,000 cubic meters of water. Now, since the cut of this electricity line, there has been no water pumps and people are suffering to find water. Now, it's not only this, but also for 8 days now, the Israeli forces have been closing the main borders and crossing to the Gaza Strip, which is Karim Abu Salim, where no food, fuel, water and all the essentials are deprived from entering the Gaza Strip. But it's not only affecting the food situation, but it's also affecting the health sector as the fuel is not coming and all health facilities are in risk of collapsing. We have a guest with us today, Dr. Chris, and he works and volunteers with Pandema, and he came to volunteer and currently volunteering in Al-Shifa and Al-Ma'madani. Dr. Chris, how is this closure of the crossing affecting the medical sector?
Yeah, we're really running very short on critical medical supplies. So, for example, we are running low on essentials like oxygen masks, nebulizer masks, advanced airways. If we need to put, for example, a child to sleep to help them breathe when they are severely injured, we do not have the right equipment for this now. So we're running into real critical shortages across many sectors in healthcare.
So people know that there is a ceasefire, but on daily basis there has been Israeli attacks, and you have been treating one of those Palestinians who was injured in the past couple of days. Can you share the story?
Yeah, so we are frequently seeing attacks, especially to the east of the hospital that I'm currently volunteering in. So we're seeing quite a lot of drone attacks at the moment. And just for example, 2 days ago, we had a 6-year-old girl brought in who was asleep in her tent because her home has already been destroyed with the loss of multiple family members. And she's now sleeping in a tent with her father, and a drone attack was launched where she was, and a drone launched projectile actually struck her face. It's damaged her eye, broken some bones inside her face. She would have reduced vision from that eye, I think, permanently. We're just very grateful that she was not killed in this attack. And I just don't know why this happens, because there is no military activity around this area. There's no fighting in that area. There's no military structures anywhere near there. It's not in the buffer zone. So the family were asking me why this had happened to their daughter, and I just have no answer for this.
And how do you describe Gaza after the ceasefire without airstrikes. What is the amount of destruction you see in the hospitals, around the hospitals, in the daily life? How does Gaza look like now?
So Gaza has been largely destroyed. There is a huge amount of damage to civilian infrastructure, including the healthcare sector. So multiple hospitals have been either partially or entirely destroyed. The two hospitals I've been volunteering at here are Mamadani and Al-Shifa. Al-Shifa has been almost totally destroyed, though they have opened recently the outpatient department to function as an emergency department, but that's largely destroyed. The hospital I'm working in also, Al-Mamadani, that's been struck by one missile that hit the cancer centre, the cancer building, which was severely damaged and non-functioning. The ground floor we're now using for CT scans and X-rays. The rest of the building is very badly damaged. So yeah, civilian infrastructure and health infrastructure as well has been, I'm appalled by the destruction I've seen here. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Chris. So this has been like one of the examples and the story of volunteers and people who came to the Gaza Strip during the ceasefire and after the ceasefire. Yes, there has been no airstrikes going on anymore, and it has been a little bit calm, but the amount of destruction and loss is unimaginable across the Gaza Strip.
Hind, as always, thank you so much, Hind Khoudary, for us in Gaza City.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.